So I recently hopped back into Monster Hunter Rise and decided to give Longsword a try after a very long time, and I wanted to try out the new Sacred Sheath combo that was added in Sunbreak. And I really stopped using Longsword after the release of the Sunbreak demo because Switch Axe was too stylish to not use. But anyways, with regards to the Sacred Sheath combo, there are things I like and don't like, and I'll go over what my biggest problem with it is and see if anyone knows something that I don't. So to me, the problem with Sacred Sheath is that to a certain extent, you're punished for increasing your spirit gauge. And what I mean by that is, whenever you enter Sacred Sheath, your gauge will deplete one level at a time, adding an extra attack up to 3 whenever you let go of the input for the move. The problem is, when your gauge is depleting, you can't dodge out of it. And after it's finished depleting, you get a side hop that you can use to dodge attacks while still in Sacred Sheath, so you don't lose all of your spirit gauge for no reason. And, you know, this may not seem too bad at first until you get to the second problem, which is it takes a long time to actually fully enter Sacred Sheath, because if you release the input early, you'll do a counter. So the animation to enter Sacred Sheath needs to be long enough to allow for people to cancel it early in order to counter. And when you counter, you can go into the last part of the Ground Slash or Spirit Reckoning combo. So you have a move that takes time to start, and then it takes even more time to drain the spirit gauge completely. And then you have to make sure to dodge the monster's incoming attack so you don't waste all of your spirit gauge. And so while it's an incredibly satisfying and powerful move that really just looks amazing, I don't know if it's worth using when you have Special Sheath, which is infinitely easier to use and much, much faster. And one more thing, because I've been playing Monster Hunter World and using Longsword, I realized that there's something about Longsword and Rise that doesn't sit right with me. It might be the hit effects, because I think in general World had better sound design with regards to its attack sound effects, but there's also something about it that doesn't feel as good compared to World, and I'm just not sure what it is. Maybe it might have something to do with the camera, but in general I just find Longsword and Rise to not be nearly as satisfying as in World, even though Rise definitely has, I would say, the better version of the Longsword. But I don't know, there's just something about it that to me doesn't feel as good. But anyways, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about with regards to Longsword and the Sacred Sheath combo. In general though, it's still a really fun weapon, but I find Sacred Sheath incredibly inconvenient to use most of the time. But anyways, that's it.